Hey, yo, what's up? This is Sebi Alkaline from the Healthiest podcast in the world, the first ever alkaline podcast in the world. And today I'm here with Mr. G.
Peace, King.
Yo, thank you for coming on, bro. You know, I remember meeting you a while ago at a Dr. Sebi's son event, Victor Bowman.
Victor Bowman.
You was doing the camera work.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's when Alkaline Zen actually opened up for Victor. That was at the Brooklyn Restoration.
Yeah. I remember meeting you there, and I thought it was cool that you guys were making a community. And, you know, I didn't even know you was Dr. Sebi's cameraman, too.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just learning because I was getting into the alkaline diet because of my eczema. And, like, you know, now we're here, bro.
Well, congratulations on you for that, man. You got a hell of a story yourself, man. Because imagine you say you wasn't able to get no sun for a minute.
6 summers.
I will go crazy. But you outside now, though.
Yeah. That's why I do this, because I generally don't want to see people sick like me.
Mm-hmm.
And it felt like I was in hell for 6 years, because not only I couldn't go in the sun, I couldn't smile. It hurt to smile. It hurt to move my arms. I had to walk like a T-Rex. I was itchy for 5 to 6 hours a day. To take showers, it felt like fire was dropping on my skin, because there's 278 chemicals in the New York tap water.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know that. And, you know, I now use a shower filter. I'm on the alkaline diet. And, you know, I look at you and, like, what you're doing too, it's cool. You got like a story here.
Before we get to my story, brother, I want to, because I know so many people with eczema.
Yeah.
And just the fact that you was able to overcome that. And I like the fact that you stressing the fact of how important food is. First thing you told me, I was eating terrible food.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the fact that you went straight to the problem and you solved it, man. So kudos to you.
Yeah, you know, it's really, with the eczema, that I was on a super alkaline diet, because not only that I could eat kamut, I couldn't eat watermelon, I couldn't eat grapes, because doctors say, you know, Victor Bowman, he put a list out there. It was like the herpes diet for to get rid of that.
Oh yeah, it's on his website,
So,
Lingo Balance.
Somebody one time told me you should follow that list, because eczema and herpes are cousins. The same foods that affect herpes affect eczema. So once I got on the herpes alkaline diet, that's when I started seeing my skin clear up. And before, I looked like, people used to tell me I looked like a crackhead. Like, not like my close friends were trying to, like, when they first met me, they're like, yo, I thought you was a drug addict or something.
Oh,
And it hurt me, but it gave me the reality of, like, yo, I got to change.
your image, true.
Yeah, so I really changed the diet. I changed the shower filters. The stuff I drink and the stuff I eat is all alkaline. So that's really what healed me. And, you know, once I got healed, I had an old podcast before I got sick. It was a hip hop and weed podcast. And I felt like I lost my identity, because people knew me as that in Long Island, because I used to do it in Long Island, Brooklyn, Queens. But in Long Island was my main audience. I was like a mini celebrity there. Not that I care about that stuff, but
Strong Island.
yeah. So people knew me, and then I lost my identity. So I told myself, this was my new passion, alkaline.
Okay.
And when I basically got healthy again, I said to myself, hopefully one day I get to get healthy and I can help heal the world with the message of the podcast, the Healthiest podcast.
Well, you're the perfect person to host this. So do your thing, man. I'm happy you.
That means a lot coming from you, bro, because, you know, you've been in this game for a while, you know. And
yes, sir.
you was with Dr. Sebi, and you even have a book about him, right?
Yeah, my journey with Dr. Sebi.
And what was I guess, let's get into that, I guess. How did you meet Dr. Sebi? How was, like, the beginning stages of you meeting him?
Well, before I get into that, I'm Latino. My mother and father, they from Honduras, so I'm 100% Garifuna. I was eating everything that I'm not supposed to be eating. My sister, her name is Eva, she was sick, and Dr. Sebi actually was one of the people who helped her live longer. So I heard, I was listening to Dick Gregory. I was trying to find an alternative method, because Western medicine was telling us that my sister wasn't supposed to see 2015. So I found Dr. Sebi, thank God, and he was able to help my sister live. He actually lived 4 miles away from me in Honduras. So the funny thing is, when I got to Honduras, you can't just walk into Usha Village. So when I get there, I'm like, I'm here, I need to meet Dr. Sebi, because he had to help my sister. and I couldn't get in. I was there for like almost a week, and my girlfriend, my wife now, but my girlfriend then, she told me, won't you just pray? So immediately I'm like, oh, there you go with that prayer stuff. And I wasn't really into praying, but one night I was like, you know what can it hurt? So I like, Heavenly Father, whoever's listening, I need help. My sister's dying and I need this man. I need to meet this man. So the next morning I get a message on Facebook. The message said, the message was talking about some other situation that I had with a mutual friend in Honduras. But I asked I asked the person about how was it? I asked her, she asked me what I was doing in Honduras, and I said, I'm trying to meet Dr. Sebi because my sister's dying. And she was like, Dr. Sebi's my father. I'm in Usha Village right now. And I thought it was a prank. Immediately, I thought it was a prank. But come to find out, it was his actual daughter, and I was able to go meet him. Well, when I got there, he wasn't there. He was in L.A. So when he got back from L.A., I took some pictures. He saw the pictures that I took. And
what year was this exactly?
2014, August 5th, 2014. That's when I met him. He looked at the pictures that I took, and he was like, you a bad motherfucker. And I was shocked that he was cursing, because I'm thinking he was going to be, when I met Dr. Sebi, he was going to be sitting down, levitating like Gandhi or something, but he was just like a regular brother. And I told him about my sister, and he was like, hold up. So you're not sick? And I was like, nah, last time I checked, I was healthy. And he said, let me ask you something. Are you a Sagittarius? And I was like, yeah, I'm a Sagittarius. He said, I'm a Sagittarius. He said, is your mother a Pisces? And I was like, my mother was born March 15th.
My birthday's March 14th.
My mother's March 15th. And he was like, yeah, that's a Pisces. My mother's a Pisces. Then he was like, does your name start with an A and end with an O? Don't tell me that Mr. G bullshit. And I was like, yeah, my name is Abelardo. He said, my name is Alfredo. It start with an A and end with an O. And then he told me my first job in America was at the Martin Luther King Hospital. What you got to do with Martin Luther King? And I said, I graduated from Martin Luther King High School. And then he was like, sit down. He said, I've been waiting for you for 30 years. My grandmother told me you was coming. That's how our journey started.
Wow. So it was like almost like meant to be that you met him.
According to him, yeah.
That's a great. He knew a lot about you.
Yeah, he told me, he asked me, my son name is Cesar. He's one of the sons that I actually helped come into the world. What the name Cesar got to do with you? And I was like, my mother's name is Lucrecia, but we call her Cesar. And he said, yeah, it's you. We got a lot of work to do. And we just went.
And what's the type of work you was doing with him?
He told me he wanted to do lectures in the United States. And I told him, I'm a photographer and a videographer. I'm not an event planner. He was like, you're going to make it happen. You're the one that's going to do it. So he gave me Jenny's phone number and Pablo, those are his people who run this business in Los Angeles. And I would look for the venues, and they would pay for the venues, and he would do the lectures. Just like that. And I remember the first lecture we did was in Philly, November 21st, 2014. And it was sold out. And he said, you a hell of a promoter. And I was like, it's easy to promote when you got somebody everybody want to see. It's just like Michael Jackson coming back from the dead and you doing a concert for him. It ain't me. Everybody want to see you. I called my boys from Philly. I called Deshaun Taylor first, Next Level Publishing. I called him. I said, yo, do you know who Dr. Sebi is? And he was like, I think so. I heard that name before, but let me call my people in Philly. So he called Black and Noble. Shout out to my boy Mike and Hakeem. Hakeem say, yo, bring me that man as soon as possible. we promoted it for 2 weeks, and Hakeem sold it out. So it was like an amazing. That was like the beginning of an amazing journey. And salute to my man Mike. Mike is Hakeem's partner. He gave me the best advice in the world. He said, "Yo, G, you been filming him?" I said, "Nah, I'm gonna film the lecture." He like, "Nah, film everything." And I'm like, "What you mean everything?" He said, "If he let you film him in the bathroom, film him in the bathroom. Get as much footage as this man as possible." So with that advice, I started filming him while we was traveling, while we was preparing for the lectures, while we was...
You was with him every day?
Yeah, while we was traveling. But I live in Honduras. Well, at the time, I was spending a lot of time in Honduras because I was, he would call me like, "Mr. G, bring your camera. I feel like talking my shit." So I would drive over to his crib, put the camera down, and he would just talk. To this day, I haven't seen all the footage I have of Dr. Sebi.
What do you plan to do with that footage?
Well, I've been putting it out on YouTube. Nick Cannon is using it for the documentary that we did for Dr. Sebi, that he did. I'm just one of the producers, but it's Nick Cannon.
When is that coming out? Because
that's a great question. A lot of people think that it's easy to just put a documentary out. The thing I can tell you guys here on your platform that it is done already. We just looking for the right platform to put it in. Because Nipsey Hussle wanted this in the theaters, but nobody going to the movies like that anymore unless you Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. So I trust that Nick and his team is going to put it. I'm hoping to be out before the end of the summer.
Cause I remember the reason I found out about Dr. Sebi. Actually, that's why I respect Nipsey Hussle. When he died, people started saying, "Oh, it could have been because of this or that." He was promoting this Dr. Sebi dude that could heal any disease in the world. And I was kind of starting to get my eczema, and I'm like, you know what? What is this Dr. Sebi dude about? So that's why I really love, Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, salute to Nipsey, salute to Lawrence.
He was trying to do that documentary, and that could inform the world if somebody from the community bringing them together. And that's so some of your footage is in that documentary.
Yes,
that is crazy to think that I'm sitting with somebody that I've been waiting for that documentary to come up for a while.
60% of that, well, 100% of all Dr. Sebi's parts is my footage. And one of the things that Nick Cannon loved is that I have Dr. Sebi telling me his whole story. So whatever Nick need, I
had it.
Yeah.
And how many years did you film him? Pretty much from 2015?
From 2014 to 2016, the beginning of 2016.
Yeah, and what was like some of the best like memories you had with him, with Dr. Sebi?
How funny he was. I remember one time I put this in a book. Dr. Sebi told me a lady came over with her son and a lady and her sister, I believe, came over. Her son had broke his arm in like 2 places. So Dr. Sebi went, they brought him to Dr. Sebi. So Dr. Sebi see his arm broke, and immediately Dr. Sebi went into the kitchen. He got some avocado, some spelt bread, started making something. So the lady was like, "What's that going to do with his arm?" And Dr. Sebi said, "Nah, that's my lunch. We got to go to the hospital. This motherfucker need a cast." So when he told me that, people don't know how funny Dr. Sebi was. He was a nut. And I miss that of all things. And for the people who be DMing me, sending me pictures of their illnesses, I am not a healer. I am not a healer. Dr. Sebi was my friend. I was his videographer. I can guide you to people that can help you, like Victor Bowman, KT the Arts Degree, Mama Pill, My Eye, the Fig Tree. Those are healers. I'm family to them, but I'm not a healer. The only thing I can do is guide you guys. So please stop sending me pictures to my DMs.
Yeah, because you're associated with him, so pretty much they're thinking that you could probably. I mean, you probably did learn a lot. You probably know a lot.
Actually, I learned a lot, but I don't want to disrespect the people who studies this. You get it? Of course, I'll be lying to you if I tell you I was with this man for so long and didn't learn something. But I know enough to help myself, keep myself healthy. I'm gonna be 55 years old this year, and I feel great. I exercise, eating right. I don't overindulge in, because no one's perfect. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't eat anything I'm not supposed to eat, but I don't overindulge in anything. Even Dr. Sebi um, ate stuff that you guys would never imagine him eating. But Dr. Sebi was human. If you look at every video, he tell you himself, I'm sicker than all of y'all. So for the people who worship him like a god, he hated that. He liked when you come up to him and say, "What's up, my brother? How you doing?" He didn't like when people worshipped him, and that's something that I always wanted. Well, his family could tell you, he was not that person that loved attention like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard this story before too. I don't know if you was there to see it, but his coworkers, they were in Alkaline, the people that worked for him, and he would buy him soda and chicken because they wanted it. And
Yep.
he would tell them, "Oh, if you eat this too much, you'll get the C word, you'll get all that stuff." But he wouldn't care if you wasn't fully alkaline. He wouldn't be like, "Oh, you're not alkaline. I don't want to see you."
I was in Alkaline when I was with Dr. Sebi. I would order Kentucky Fried Chicken, Wendy's, McDonald's, and Doc, we right there, we eating it right in front of him. And he never food shamed us.
Yeah.
Like, he would tell you once, and it was on you whether you wanted to continue.
So he was very understanding, which is, I feel alkaline is also a mindset. It's not just eating you gotta, because people are alkaline, but they're acidic in the mind and heart.
No,
That's
a super fact. Super fact. I know a lot of alkaline people that they might as well eat a Brontosaurus burger based on how they act in real life.
Yeah.
But that's a whole different subject.
So what led you to write your book about Dr. Sebi?
Man, everybody who knew I traveled with him, they would always ask me, what was Dr. Sebi like? What was Dr. Sebi like? So I would find myself telling this story over and over and over. And then somebody just told me, yo, you should write a book. I'm not a writer, so I didn't think of writing a book. So for everybody who got something to write about, what I did was I purchased Dragon software. It's a software that you talk into, and it actually type what you write in.
Really?
Yeah. That's how I started at first. So then I was like, you know what? I need a professional touch to it. So Deshaun Taylor from Next Level Publishing was somebody that gave me the freedom to put whatever I want in it, because everybody else who wanted to actually do my book for me, they was telling me, don't put this, don't put that. Deshaun Taylor from Next Level Publishing, the only thing he told me, long as it's the truth, is going in there.
Mm-hmm.
So salute to Deshaun Taylor from Next Level Publishing. He gave me that green light. And Hakeem from Black and Noble, it was times I had like a mental block where I couldn't remember anything. And Hakeem would call me at 11 o'clock at night, and we would get off the phone like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and he would just do meditations with me, and he would just tell me his story just to open up my mind. And I would be able to just go like 2-3 chapters after that in a row.
Yeah. And you said you used to hang out at Usha Village a lot, right?
Yeah.
Supposedly I heard some rumors that it's not really the same anymore. Can you talk about that a little?
Well, I could talk about Usha Village when I used to go there. The last time I was at Usha Village was with Nick Cannon, when we went and interviewed everybody that was there. His Dr. Sebi's daughter, people that was there in Usha. When Doc was alive, it was magical. Doc would walk around, he had like 24 huts. So Doc would walk around and knock on the people's huts. Hey girl, what's wrong with you? And just talk to them. It was like feel like you was at grandpa's house listening to stories. Even now, Usha Village has some amazing thermal waters, has a sauna that Dr. Sebi designed himself. I haven't been there in a while, but Usha Village to me is like the Garden of Eden. If you got a chance to go, regardless of what's happening over there, because honestly, I can't tell you what's happening, because Last time I was in there was with Nick Cannon, like I told you, and it wasn't a
What
thing.
year was that?
This was 2021, I think. Yeah, I think 2021. No, it couldn't be 2021. It was, I think, 2019. It was right around the time I did the book. Usha didn't have the same feeling, maybe because Dr. Sebi wasn't there, but anybody who got arthritis, eczema, the thermal waters that runs through Usha Village, and Dr. Sebi didn't invent thermal waters. That's what I want people to understand. We surrounded by thermal waters all over the world. You could Google.
What's the healing benefits of thermal water?
Thermal waters is 9.8 in the pH balance. It enriches your body with oxygen. So
What are you doing? Are you laying there or you drink it or both?
both. Every time I go, I drink as much as I can, but I can only stay in thermal waters for 10 minutes.
Why?
Because you get oxygen drunk.
What do you mean?
Okay, Sunshine, I'm about to put you on blast. I just came back from Honduras last week. I was out there with a good friend of mine. I ain't gonna say friend, she's my little sister.
Yeah.
Sunshine, from Chicago. She got in the thermal waters, and I told Sunshine, don't do too long because you're gonna lose control of your body. So Sunshine Sunshine weighs about 120 pounds, and I'm like 190, so I can stay longer. But Sunshine pushed it till I think like 8 minutes. So we sitting down. She said, "Mr. G, I gotta get out." So she sat next to me, and she was like, "Mr. G, I'm going down," and she just fainted. But she can still talk, but she couldn't move her hands. She couldn't move her feet. She was just like in a coma, but she can hear everything I was saying, and she can still communicate. She just couldn't move her body. So for the people who go into the thermal waters, don't stay in it too long. I would advise 5 minutes, and then just build your tolerance.
So it just has so much healing properties that you almost...
It has so much oxygen in it.
Oxygen.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. I know it was good to get into it, but I didn't know it was that healing.
It's great to get into it.
They probably shower in that water too, right?
Of course, yeah. Usha Village, all the bathrooms, everything is thermal waters. Dr. Sebi took pipes and put it into your hut. So when you go in your huts, you're surrounded with thermal waters.
It's amazing, man. And I also wanted to ask you, you was there when, Dr. Sebi's son, Victor Bowman, met each other. You was the one that actually got him from the gate, right?
No, the gate was open. Victor was coming in. It was me and Orel, and they was like, "Dr. Sebi, that's your son." So we looked at Victor. Doctor, what you think? We looked at Victor. Same body frame, slim, walked just like Sebi, and we said, "Sebi, he looked just like you." Sebi started laughing. And Victor, I remember when Dr. Sebi gave Victor some mushrooms. Victor was able to tell Dr. Sebi I was coming. I was in Sambo. I was coming with like 4 ladies. They wanted to meet Dr. Sebi, and that was the first time I ever gambled. And cause usually I would call Doc, "Yo, you want to meet some people?" This time I just went. So when I got there, Doc said, "I knew you was coming." I said, "How? I didn't call you." And he said, "Victor told me you was coming." We gave him some mushrooms, and he over there under the mango tree flying. So when I went to Victor, he was under the mango tree. Victor was like, I think 4 or 5 mushrooms, and he was just in another world. He was laughing, he was crying. But that's when Victor started loosening up, because when he would come around us, Victor was real shy. So ever since Doc gave him those mushrooms, he became like an extension of Dr. Sebi.
So he met him like later on in his lifetime.
Yeah, Victor was like 14 when he came into Usha.
So this is like 10 years ago, pretty much.
Yeah, I got a picture around the time. I could send it to you so you could put it up on.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Victor, he's like this.
I think I seen it. It was like with the hat. Yeah, the dad had the hat.
No, Victor was he was older then. He was already used to Usha. I got a picture when Victor was scared to be in Usha.
Yeah, and I see that you actually do a lot of events. You about to do one with him July 20th, right? I believe so. It's in here.
Victor Bowman?
Yeah, or I seen like the same address.
Yeah. No, this is Victor home. You see him on the wall right there, right? You see him? Victor KT would, whenever they want to do any events, like even though he has a store in New Jersey, but he has a big following here in Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's
So Victor just got to call me and say, brother, I'm on my way. And this is his house.
That's what's up, man. That's what's
Yeah.
up. What's like the best memories you had with Victor so far?
Oh man. Victor is he's like a copy of Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi was very generous. Victor has his heart. I feel like Dr. Sebi's gone and he's living through Victor. Victor does stuff for people that you would never imagine, like the people in Honduras. Victor don't say anything, but Victor supports a lot of the kids. Book bags, clothes. Same thing Dr. Sebi was doing, Victor was doing. And I like the fact that hermano, don't get mad that I'm saying it, but he's very generous and he does so much. I remember when I met Victor's mother, I went to Victor's house. And it was like, it wasn't where I was expecting Victor to live. I was shocked at how it looked. And, he was very humble. So after being in America for about maybe 3-4 years, I went back to the same house. And Victor mom's living nice now. I like the fact that he take care of his mom.
He bought her a house, he told me in the interview.
Yeah.
And that's what's up. That's a real son right there.
He actually bought the land that the house they was renting on and then rebuilt the same shack that he was living in. Is a 2-story house now. So when I went over there, I'm like, this the same house I was at a couple of years ago. I was shocked. Yeah, big time upgraded. So salute to Vilma, salute to Victor's sister, and they call Victor Nino. He gonna kill me, but they call him Nino in Honduras.
Yeah, Victor's an amazing man. When I did the interview, he was like looking at my skin. He's like, "Yo, your skin, it can get a little better. I see you progress," because he see me at the events. He's like, "I'm gonna hook you up." He didn't even say nothing. He left for a second. He said, "Stay right here." He walked around the store, grabbed a big bag, put this, put that, put the soap, put the herbs. And then I was like, I kind of did the math in my mind. I'm like, yo, this is like $600 of herbs. He just gave it to me for out of love, man. Like that's the type of man Victor is. He's not just saying he's good. He doesn't even like to take credit. He just likes to do it.
He does that. He does pop-up shops here, and he give away more stuff than he sell. People come and buy one thing. He said, no, take this, you need that together. So the people working with him looking at him like, what's going on? We're supposed to be selling all this. And so the best thing for him to do is sit in the car or sit somewhere, because if he's in here, he's giving stuff away.
Yeah, I mean, when you a person like that, a lot of people may not be happy with you because you're not, because some people like money over helping people. And did you notice in Dr. Sebi's life that people didn't like him as much because he was because I hear a lot of different things being in this like inner circle now in the Alkaline community, but like I don't know if you want to touch upon it, what happened to Dr. Sebi at the end, like what was like the reason that he went to the jail? Like I don't know if you want to get into it. We don't have to.
Yeah, no. Well, the reason he went to jail was bullshit. Like they said that he was laundering money. This man, he sold some land and he had the money from that purchase, and he actually had all the paperwork. Pablo Medina, like I'll get into a little bit, but it's a documentary coming out. It was called I Was There. Pablo Medina, the person that was in jail with him, did a documentary where he interviewed everybody in the jail, the warden. We went into the cell where Dr. Sebi passed away. That documentary, Nick Cannon's documentary, is going to tell who Dr. Sebi was in life. Pablo Medina documentary is going to answer a lot of these questions that you have. The warden himself told us, we don't know why this man was here in jail. Because in Honduras, I don't know if you're familiar, I know murderers that pay and they could get out of jail in Honduras. So for this man to be in jail that long and never come out, you guys are going to find out why he was in jail. And I signed the NDA, so I can't really talk about it. But y'all going to be shocked when y'all find out what really happened to him. And this is not speculation. This is, you got tangible evidence.
Wow. I mean, he probably would be still living right now.
100%.
How old would he have been right now? Because how old was he when he passed?
He was
82?
83, I believe. Yeah, so that was in 2006.
2016.
Yeah.
So that's 8 years ago. So he would have been like 91.
Yeah. He told me he wanted to be 115. He said he asked God for 115. And that's one of the things when I met him, because a lot of these holistic people, I looked at him as a celebrity at first. I worked in Hollywood, so I know a lot of them don't believe in God. So when he told me, when I asked him, why you get into healing? And he said, well, the Bible says the herbs is for the healers in the nation. So I'm like, oh, okay. So he's not a demon. He don't believe in the devil or nothing like that. So that kind of relieved me a little bit, even though I'm not a religious person. But the simple fact that he has some kind of guidelines, I like.
Yeah, and I definitely could relate on that, because even for me, I feel like, you know, I was in the hip hop, like underground scene.
So you know.
And I see something, you know, but I'm trying to say is I felt like I was supposed to do that in the beginning to gain the skills to do what I'm doing now, because I had like 60 plus interviews. And for me, I feel this is my purpose. I feel like God appointed me to be the first ever Alkaline podcast. Nobody, you know, was kind of like, I mean, I don't know, maybe there was someone out there, but nobody's doing it now. And I just want to get everybody's story. That's why when I hit you up and you was down, it made me excited, because, you know, you was with the man that everybody is literally following a lifestyle. And
well, you yourself, man, you have a good spirit. I met you before, and I didn't really remember meeting you, but when I saw your pictures, I was like, yeah, this dude that was at, what's his name? He look better now, because that's the first thing I said to myself. He look way better now. And then I seen the people that you interviewed already. I was like, oh man, anything positive, because when you mix positive and positive, you can only get positive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, had I see anything negative, I was like, nah. I passed on a whole bunch of interviews, because ever since I did the Breakfast Club, and ever since I did Tasha K Live, a lot of people want to interview me, but then when I go on their pages, I see controversy, and I say, nah, I don't want to mix my energy with that. But I went on your page, and nah, this brother's dope. And I remember seeing you but I just said, he looks better now.
Yeah,
so
nah. It's funny because like I'm just myself, and people generally just see like the goodness, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, this is honestly the first community that accepted me. Before this, like my family, my friend group, I was always like the black sheep. I was always the one speaking about God and health, and like I guess a conspiracy theorist. It's not really. I'm not a theorist. It's the truth.
Yeah.
And this is the first community that I'm in that fully gets me. Like the people, the woman, the mindset. Like after this, I'm about to go to Brooklyn, and there's an Alkaline event, a vegan pop-up shop. They're gonna have.
Oh, that's
but yeah, right. If you want to pull up,
what's up.
Yeah.
Where is that?
It's by let me see. I'll send it to you right.
Okay.
It's gonna be in Brooklyn though.
Okay.
They do it's Miracle Eats, Chef Don. He has like the Alkaline pizza. And Sneeze the bro. He's from Rhode Island.
That's my little brother.
Oh, you know?
Yeah, come on. Sneeze is my
Bernie Sebi also.
So come on, dog.
Okay. Yeah, that's my brothers too.
My son, he has a book. Sebi Hustle has a book, the Alkaline Alphabet.
Also there for the kids.
My son knows A to Z. That's how I bought that book for my little man.
Yeah, he's. I think he told me about you too.
Yeah, those are my Sneeze.
Oh yeah, he told me about you. He was like, cause there was like a little controversy. Not to get into that, but he told me cause I remember he was like, yeah, he didn't know I knew Mr. G. I remember now.
Yeah, he was gonna get in Victor ass. But they brothers now, so we good.
Yeah, nah, I even like I remember like I posted it in because I have an Alkaline group chat. I even add you. I have like on Instagram. I got a little group chat. I have like a lot of people in it. I posted the fly. Yo should pull up. I'm pulling up. And Victor reposted it, so you know it shows.
Yeah.
Even though there was some controversy, we are men and we can get over these things.
Well, we got
We're not women.
okay,
We're not women. We're men. We can have problems. Maybe I don't like that shirt, and we can talk about it. You know,
what's wrong with my shirt?
no, it's hard. That shit.
Nah, but Sebi hustle, Sneeze actually went to Honduras, and I called my cousin, and my cousin picked him up at the airport, and because he had some situation with his ride, so he said, I don't know nobody in Honduras, but he called me. So I was like, yo, don't worry about it. My people will come pick you up. So Sneeze got to travel, him and his lady. So that's my brother.
Yeah, they're really good people. They even like, I remember they used to do free food events. I'm like, who does that? Like, nobody do that. Like,
did you ever try Sebi Hustle Mother's Donuts? Come on, talk about it.
Yo,
talk about it.
Yeah, I did the vlog for them the last vlog. I did. We better vlog it too. This one. Bro, they have this apple empanada. It literally has like some taste of empanada, but it also tastes like those McDonald's apple pie.
Yeah. Nah, they lethal with it.
Yeah, yo.
Nah, I'm definitely gonna pull up this. Please.
Today from 2 to 8.
I'm there.
Yeah, pull up, man. You know, if you want to come with us in the car, we're actually going there. I'm about to interview Sebi Hustle right after this.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Now I will meet y'all over there.
Yeah, meet us over there. Nah, you're welcome, man. That's why like I'm happy that I get to kind of like be around the scene because I live in New York. I get to capitalize because I feel like New York is kind of like the mecca center of Alkaline.
Yeah, I would say that. New York and Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta I heard too has a lot of the sea, but
I tell you, got to interview my boy KT, the arts degree. He gonna give you some. He's on a whole different level as far as knowledge is concerned.
When he comes to New York, like DM me, text me, whatever. Like he's gonna do like an event.
Yeah. And he actually has a retreat he's gonna do in November where he's taking everybody to Honduras, just to see, show them where Sebi lived, where Sebi's buried, the alkaline water, the thermal, yeah.
Let me know if he wants me to vlog that event, because I do, on top of doing the interviews, I'm going to do the vlog. I do the vlogs too for the events. And you even gave me, somebody told me to do it, but now you inspired me too with the app, the Dragon Talk.
Yeah. I
want to write my own book, How I Overcame Severe Eczema. And even if it doesn't sell like that, even if it can help one person, that will make me happy that nobody has to go what I went through,
I could walk you through the whole thing, bro.
Yeah.
I could walk you through the whole thing.
Let me know, because I would I never thought I would write a book, but this might be another journey of mine.
You can have your book online in 72 hours.
Really?
72 hours.
How I Overcame my Severe Eczema. Well, why shall we manifest this? It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Nah, man. You good people, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, yo. I see like the energy you bring.
I appreciate you coming to my store, man. The Alkaline Oasis is inspired by Dr. Sebi. Like, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of people who, if you see we in front of Popeyes, all this poison food.
Right around us.
But people come in here, man, and just get smoothies. We got the black seeded watermelons. We sell them for $15.
That's a really good price, man.
Great price.
Yeah, they'd be like $25, $30 now.
They $15 for these big ass black seeded watermelons.
I might have to get one before I leave.
We sold out. Now, my partner Marvin, he's actually coming in the truck later on to fill up the spot. But I like the fact that I get to meet people here. Like, so many people come in here, they have my book already. Mr. G, can you sign my book? I like, and I can look at the book and tell they've been reading it because it's like an old Bible. So I signed it, and I was excited when you said you wanted to come over here.
Yeah, man, I've been here before too a couple times.
Yeah.
I was actually going to vlog an event here, but then I don't want to get into it. It wasn't even Victor's fault. It just didn't happen. Remember that one event that was going to be here? It was like a while ago. It was like free alkaline food and herbs.
That's when the alkaline chef that promised Victor the food, that he didn't show up, so he had Victor looking crazy. But I love the fact that Victor was like, no, I promised some food, so I don't want to look like a liar. So he's going to do it again, but Victor's
it wasn't his food.
He lucky I don't know that chef's name. I would have blew him up right now.
I'm not going to say because I don't want to see, but But yeah, and what other than, on top of selling, having the store, you actually do events here a lot? Like,
if anybody do baby showers, birthday parties, comedy night, poetry. It's 1,400 square feet, and
How much is it to rent out the spot?
it varies. If you got your own equipment, if you don't have your equipment, it varies.
You mean like cameras and stuff?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
music like speakers.
It depends what.
It depends on what
Okay.
what the people need. But we right here, right in front of the J train and the bus stop right in front of my spot.
Yeah, man. I actually, I'm glad you know, because I definitely want to throw. I've been throwing events too myself. I don't know if you've seen, like, we threw an alkaline pool party.
Yeah,
Oh, you seen that?
that's all
We
right.
did that. The other, like, last month, basically, June 23rd, and now we're doing another event, the Alkaline Picnic.
Damn.
Oh,
Okay.
we have my brother Renegade Vegan because he has an alkaline food truck.
Renegade Vegan. I never heard of him before.
It's funny because he didn't even know who Victor was. He studied Dr. Sebi, but he's not like in the community. So I've been bringing him around. Now he's meeting a lot of people. I posted the interview, and mad people started going to his food truck.
Oh wow, where's his truck at?
Right in front of the Brooklyn Museum. Sometimes he goes different places, but he's located in front of the Brooklyn Museum Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Cause I think he sells houses, so he does this on the weekends because he loves it.
Brooklyn. I went to Brooklyn Museum.
Renegade Vegan. You'll see the food. I'll show you after if you want. He's gonna pop up with his food truck.
How he look?
What do you mean?
How he look?
Black,
Yeah.
skinny, or
Do he look like me?
yeah. He has. I don't know.
He got a beard, boy head.
Nah, he has hair.
Okay, I know. It's another in front of the Brooklyn Museum. It was a guy selling. I forgot his name for some reason.
I'll connect you though.
Yeah.
His food's really good too. He has like the chicken sandwich. It tastes just like fried chicken. Like, it's amazing. And
He's there now.
today he might. I'll send you his.
Yeah, send me
Definitely. I'll connect. Yeah. So I'm doing basically he's gonna pull up at his food truck, and then my boy Electric Sasson from New Jersey, like, because we're called the Alkaline Boys.
You okay?
So we throw events once a month.
You need to patent that before somebody else do. I'm telling you.
Right.
You bullshit. Why somebody come up with that? Then you're gonna be tight.
I believe it. We got to do all that. So basically, yeah, my boy Electric Sasson, he does Dominican alkaline food, and
So he go. Do we do Mauricio Yando?
possibly he made me other meals before, like empanadas.
So he do Mauricio Yando. It's a drink that they do in Santo Domingo. I had it when I went out there. Is amazing. If he could do that, but it's made with carnation milk. But if he could do it alkaline,
I mean, I'll let him know about that.
ask him.
Yeah.
Mauricio Yando.
I'll link you up with all my boys, man. All the
Okay.
people we're doing events. Maybe we can do an event together. Who knows?
We got the space.
We got the space right here.
Space.
Like,
Let me ready.
yeah, definitely. Right now we're just trying to keep it like outdoorsy more. You know?
Yeah, because it's good weather.
Yeah, and then in August we're doing like a alkaline mansion party. So we're just trying to always do every single month. We want to throw one event, and we're called the Alkaline Boys. You know, it's like a whole team of us. Like, we're all like-minded. We dress the same. We talk the same, and we all eat the same.
Okay.
We're all like from 30 to 26. So
Okay. Positive vibe.
yeah, people be like, oh, the Alkaline Boys, you look more like a rap group because we're wearing like our shades.
Okay.
Yes, but it's like that's where we came from, like from that type of culture. So it's like we're not gonna just dress a certain way.
Yeah,
we're gonna be ourselves,
Yeah, true.
but we're gonna promote the alkaline way, you know.
I like the fact that you guys are making alkaline cool. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
You know how we all connected, believe it or not, from his event. Victor Bowman had a free herbism. It was the same. It was like a 2-day event. Saturday was in New Jersey, and then Sunday was supposed to be here.
Yeah.
So we all met each other. I met them before, but we all linked up again. And we felt like, even me, I was like, yo, for some reason, I feel like people want to just have more than a seminar. People want to have a spot where they could come chill, like a party, like a vibe.
That's a fact.
And then Electric Sasson would hit me up one day. He's like, yo, I'm doing an alkaline pool party. I'm like, yo, that's amazing. I'm down to vlog it. Because I have my own skills. I'm not a chef, but I'm a vlogger and podcaster. So
Yeah.
I would love to throw an event with you. Maybe one day, like maybe September, October, we can.
Let's do it.
I'll hit up.
You got my number?
Yeah, you already know me.
We got the space. You see, we got the ping pong table in the back. We be back here getting busy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's what's up. Man, I really appreciate you, bro.
He must be nice.
Yeah,
You play? We playing on there.
bro. Let me ask you this. Where do you wanna head with this alkaline lifestyle? What do you want to like promote? What's like your future goals, basically?
Well, I'm actually living my future right now, to be honest with you. I actually, I like the fact that when I met Dr. Sebi, a lot of people didn't even know what alkaline was. Um, his death brought light to a lot of healthy stuff. You a product of that. So I'm actually living my future right now, and I'm happy, man. I'm happy. I'll be lying to you if I tell you I have a 5-year plan. Like right now, life is good, and I'm just living in the moment.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because even me, I'm living out my dream.
Are you good?
I'm living out my dream.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally Monday to Friday, like I got my 9 to 5, whatever, you know, pays the bills. But when on the weekends, I feel like a rock star. You know?
Yeah.
Like it's getting to the point that people are coming up to me because I go to the Dr. Sebi store, Victor Bowman store. I go out there in New Jersey. People coming up to me, yo, I watch your interviews. Like,
Yeah.
Yo, are you Suvi? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yo, it's like I'm living my dreams. Like I don't do it for the clout or the fame.
It feels good.
But it feels good when some people, strangers, come up to you and be like, yo, I love what you're doing for the community. And like I said, like you said, I'm a product of like what I learned and everything. And even being with you right here, this is kind of cool, you know. Like, I'm not gonna lie, in my head, did I see this coming one day that I'm gonna interview all these people and it was gonna be successful? I did, but I didn't know it was gonna be to the point that everything's coming to me like this. Like I don't even gotta try. It's just I get up out of bed and it all comes to me.
It's your energy. It's your energy, and if you think it can happen, bro. It could, like, because when you reached out to me, the first thing I did was went to your page. I was like, oh yeah, this dude is dope. And Victor's somebody that I really respect his opinion because Victor don't mess with everybody. So for him to be so open, talking with you and everything, I'm like, yeah, it's a good.
He said the same thing to me. He's like, I don't do interviews. I hate interviews, but for you, brother, I'm gonna do them because I know, like, you know. Yeah, and like I said, Victor's list definitely helped me out. It wasn't for him, I'd still be inside hell for 6 years,
Hiding from the sun.
And you see me before. I was like,
yeah, that's what I said when I saw you. I said, yo, he looks way better now.
It's really the lifestyle that I had to just go about, and it's something. It's hard because sometimes you thinking there's no community, and I want to ask you this. So ever since like doctors, because there was not much of a scene, I feel, back then. Now there's a lot of like events coming up. There's so much of a community. How has the scene evolved? Like, what can you see from your perspective? Because obviously, you know, you're connected. Has it grown since 2016 to now? Like with
100%, 100%. Before, the only alkaline chef I knew was Chef Ahki, Queen of Green, Lauren Vanderpool, Atun. Now you can just put out on Instagram, you put Alkaline Chef, and whatever state you in, you can find good food. So it's like I don't even worry about when I travel, I can't get good food. You get good food everywhere. So it definitely evolved, and it's funny how everybody know each other.
Yeah, it's all connected.
Everybody know each other. Anywhere I go, whether it be LA, Atlanta, Las Vegas, Orlando, Miami, I meet one person, they're like, yo, what's up? My man told me about you. Or we know somebody in common. Like, it's like it was a big world, but the alkaline world is all connected, and I like that.
That's what I noticed in this community too, because if I talk about one dude, we all know each other from at least one person.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's my man. Yeah,
Connected.
You know what I think it is too, because like there's not a lot of us. There's a lot, but there's not like a lot of us in like in one unit.
Yeah.
So like, I feel when you have like you just say you like the donuts, like Brooklyn Alkaline, Miracle East. People know her as the Alkaline Donut Lady, and we're all gonna promote it. And like, we're all connected some way, and that's why people see, like, even when they tell me every day, when they see me, they're like, "Yo, I see you all the time." It's like you're unavoidable. You're on my For You page on Instagram. Like, you literally are doing your thing, and we're all connected, you know.
One thing I could tell you, this lady told me one time, she was like, I'm gonna tell you the same thing she told me. Keep your same energy, because even when we're not here no more, 100 years from now, this is still gonna be in the air. So you get to live forever. So whatever you put out there, what the people in 2090, 90 gonna be thinking about what you're thinking right now. They're gonna be like, oh, this brother connected everybody. So, keep that going.
I mean, I already had people, and I was even mad. I was like, yeah, do your thing. People were coming up to me like, yeah, like I wanted to do one. You was just the first, and then somebody was like, yo, I'm about to do one. I was like, yeah, do your thing, bro. Like, do what you got to do. I'm glad that I'm inspiring people, and I would never hate. Like, if somebody has a anything, like, I just want to promote it because we look at Big Pharma. They're so big that every corner has a pharmacy stuff.
Every corner.
Why can't we be the same with the herbs? Like, there's no need to hate. If I sell herbs, he sells herbs, he sells. There's pizzerias at every corner, chicken places every corner. Why can't we all be winning?
Alcohol, liquor stores in every other corner.
Every other corner, so we all could win.
Yeah.
There's no point of hating on each other because it takes forever to cook alkaline food. I was there prepping the food for the party. Everything's from scratch. It really shows your love if you're doing something like this. And I know there's some people be having problems in the community, but I think we shouldn't. I think we should all just show support. There's not a lot of us to go around as it is,
And I wanted to touch a topic, if you don't mind, about Dr. Sebi. I traveled everywhere. Well, when I was with him, I traveled. And a lot of people come up to me and say, yo, I taught Dr. Sebi this. And people said, Dr. Sebi, they didn't teach Dr. Sebi that it was impossible. I want to set the record straight. Everywhere we went with Dr. Sebi, somebody was teaching him something. Dr. Sebi, like if you met him, he would ask you, what did your grandmother tell you? And based on what you say, he would do the research on it. So for the people who said they showed Dr. Sebi herbs, I believed them because I was with him when he was learning. Dr. Sebi used to always say, I know about 600 herbs. We have trillions of herbs. I only know 600 of them. So everywhere we went, he was learning. That's why he hated to call himself a master teacher. He said, I'm a master student. I'm learning every day. So for the people out there saying, no, Dr. Sebi, and another thing I want to talk about too is Dr. Sebi's nutritional guide and how it changes. There's one lady told me, Dr. Sebi put almond milk on his list and then he took it off. So this is how, based on what I observed, this is how Dr. Sebi thought. Almond milk is good if you take your own almonds, your spring water, and you make your almond milk. Dr. Sebi found out that the almond milk that we buy in the store has some kind of preservative in it to keep it fresh. And that was what no good. So instead of telling people, breaking all of that down, he just said, almond milk is no good. So he liked to simplify stuff. So his nutritional guide changed every year because he was learning every year. So don't, for the people who's looking at his nutritional guide from 2016 and saying that this is no good, if Sebi was alive, he would have changed it himself.
Yeah, and I also learned too, like the reason maple syrup got off the list is because they all became they killed all the non-GMO maple trees. There's only fake maple trees now, supposedly. So it's not even his fault that he had to just tell you the truth, because back then the maple trees were good, but I guess they really eliminated all the good ones, and there's probably a few left, but not enough to produce real maple.
Yeah, real maple syrup. Stuff like that. Instead of explaining that, he would be like, don't use maple syrup no more. Like he wasn't going to sit there and explain something to you.
Yeah, and that makes sense too, because there's some people just, they don't want to hear it. Cause, and I get it. We all have like our needs. Like foods is like a drug. The other day somebody told me like, what's the difference between a junk food addict and the drug addict? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, nothing.
Exactly.
Because they put food in the drugs. I mean, they put drugs in the food. And
Dr. Sebi said it was harder for him. He said he used cocaine before. He said it was harder for him to stop eating chicken. No, it was harder for him to stop using cocaine than to stop eating chicken. I'm like, damn, that's deep.
Nah, that is true, because I used to smoke a lot of weed, and it was harder for me to...
Shit, Doc smoked every day till the day he died.
Yeah, but it was harder for me to quit junk food than weed.
Yeah.
Like, why? Because there's chemicals in the food that
makes you want more.
Yeah, like the MSG, like that's so much stuff that they do to us, man. And like, if somebody who's trying to get into this lifestyle, what's like the best advice you can give me?
Crawl, don't run. because I know a lot of people who say, "Oh, I'm a fast for a month." Never fast before a day in their life. I'm like, why would you send your body through a shock like that? Fast for a day, then do 2 days, then do 3 days. Don't do just take your time. Like don't do what a seasoned vet would, because your body has to acclimate. It can't just go from Wendy's and Popeyes to quinoa and avocados.
That is true. Like I'm not perfect either. I knew about this diet since 2019, because that's when I found out about when Sebi Nipsey also died. So around 2019, I believe. So I know, or maybe 2018, one of those years though.
Yeah.
I knew about that diet since then, and I didn't get healed until like April, because that's when I started getting real serious.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I was slowly transitioning, but it took me like 5 years to heal my eczema, and I could have done it quicker, but I was just so addicted to the junk food I was about.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like you said, it's better to crawl than run, because you trying to run, it might work in the beginning, but it's like you're coming off. It's like coming off drugs.
Yeah.
It's literally like coming off drugs. Like that's how it feels. And nowadays, I'm lucky that I get to live this lifestyle 100%. I don't really cheat no more. I just live my life. I do fruit fast a lot of the days. I just eat fruits. I haven't even ate today, and I'll probably eat later on the alkaline stuff. But
I'm definitely eating later on.
oh yeah, yo, pull up. They be the craziest. Yeah, you already know though.
Come on, those are my brothers right there. I'm up in there.
Yeah, man. And what's the last message you want to leave to the audience?
Be yourselves. A lot of people, they's like you right now. A lot of people, they wanna. I like the fact that you created your own lane. You created your own lane, so nobody could take that from you. So if you see somebody else doing something, you like it, put your own twist on it, and eat right. Dr. Sebi used to always say, "Let your food be your medicine, and your house and your kitchen be your hospital." Man, whatever you put in your body. Think about it. Dead food, dead body. Live food, live body.
Yeah, man. If you have anything you want to pursue in the community, do it. We need more chefs. We need more vloggers. We need more promoters, event planners, all that. Like cameramen, like anybody who's trying to get into it. There's a lot of space to grow. We're still on the beginning stages. I feel that this, because I do realize a lot of people getting more hip into this.
Yeah.
And there's so much more people we need.
Yeah.
We need I feel like every town, every corner should have an Alkaline Oasis out.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yo, bro, and I also want you to know too, bro, if you ever need, like, I mean, you do your own video work, but if like you're doing an event here, bro, and you need somebody to come help, like video, do the vlogging, because I do like many interviews. Let me know. I would love to just do it.
For sure. A lot of vloggers come through when we have events, and this is your intellectual property is yours. You can do whatever you want with it. My whole thing is getting the message out.
Yes.
So the more cameras, the better.
And that's why I did this, because I felt there was nobody really capturing people's stories and putting them in short. Because I got to do the reels. I got to do the hour-long YouTube video. Like I put it on Spotify, and nobody's was doing that, and I'm like, there's so much people here with
Left the game up. That's dope.
And now not only am I doing the interviews, I'm doing the vlogs. I'm doing me and the Alkaline boys are doing the events, and now I'm gonna have my own book now. Like,
Bang! I like that you said that.
You inspired me. That hearing you, and I'm like, yo, this dude looks like a cool dude, and especially because my hardest thing is, I don't know what it was growing up. They didn't teach me how to read until I was in second grade. Because I lived on Long Island. I think people were racist or something.
Oh, damn.
But I learned so I'm not the best at reading or writing. I can read and write, but I'm not the best. But with that audio thing, I definitely watch how I overcame my severe eczema. Watch a couple months from now.
Yeah.
But yo, I appreciate you for the interview, bro. I appreciate you. Like, I definitely want to do events with you too. I'll hit you up.
I appreciate you coming through. And it makes me feel good that we reaching out to different people, and I appreciate you giving me a voice on your channel.
No, man, I appreciate you, bro. And we better wrap it up. My name is Sebi Alkaline from the Healthiest podcast in the world, the first ever Alkaline podcast, the only Alkaline podcast. And I want to just say thank you to my brother, Mr. G, for popping up, letting me trusted me enough to interview him because he don't do a lot of these interviews.
That's a fact.
And the last, one of the last ones you said was the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, the Breakfast Club. No, Brother Rich.
Brother Rich, but he only gone a few, like the Breakfast Club and Brother Rich's podcast. So we better wrap it up. Watch out for the future. We definitely gonna be doing some events. I already feel the energy's good here, and yeah, thank you so much, bro, and God bless. Have a good day, guys. Peace.